Hey, cousins. What's going on? It's kind of slowed up around here, which is okay. It's okay. That's usually the calm before the storm, right? Real quick housekeeping. I just want to shout out DM Smith 27. Thank you for the super. I appreciate it. That made me feel good. It will be collected and going towards the upgrades or upkeep around here at Wrestling in Color Podcast. Thank you very much. And if you are so inclined and moved listening to my sultry voice, if I made you giggle, think, get riled up, or any type of feeling in any way, drop me $1 or two. I mean, it's right there. It's open. Also, one of my cousins, suggested that I do a Patreon. So I do have a Patreon. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what exactly to put over there. If y'all have any suggestions or what you would like to see or hear, please do. I got an idea, but I'm still trying to mill over it. If you would like to be a member, it's $2. That's it. $2. You ain't even gonna notice it's leaving your wallet, child. So do those things, Other than that, let's keep the ball rolling. Alistair Black. Alistair Black. The one thing I did like about Alistair Black was the black mask. That's it. Other than that, he was a mainstay on Paul Levesque's Black and Gold NXT. And that was to the detriment of my entertainment because I found Alistair Black absolutely boring. Boring. This whole spiel that he's about to bring back to the WWE is gonna fail. I'm gonna say it right now. We're gonna predict it's gonna fail, and I'm gonna laugh. So what we talking about? Alistair Black apparently jumped ship to AEW and thought that the grass was greener on the other side. And in fact, the grass apparently is not only not green, but it looked like it never grew back, and the grass, the patch is just a brown patch in the middle of the lawn. No, I'm not excited about his imminent return. If that is true, Triple H is gonna salivate and have this man all up and through my motherfucking TV, and I'm gonna pass right out. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a body part that's gonna itch. Okay, Cody makes my ass itch, and Alistair Black. Once I figure out what itches when he starts showing up, I will let you know. I remember there was a long ongoing storyline on NXT on who took out Alistair Black, and this lasted for months. Okay. What was the climax? I believe it was Johnny Gargano, Dick Face. I think he took him out, if I was correct. And then on top of that, we had this whole Gargano going back and forth with Tommaso Ciampa. It was a complete fucking nightmare. But let the diehards tell it, and it was some of the best wrestling ever that no one ever seen. Okay. Um, he went to the main roster, and I remember Vince trying to tweak him to make him exciting for the main roster. And the way he did that was he was rising up out the stage on a board because he would rise from the dead. That was his thing. And he put some creaky noises behind it. Y'all remember that? He was to come up like, and I was just like, oh my God. And he wrestled and just nothing hit, nothing clicked. And then finally he was gone. So to know that he's coming back is a little bit disheartening. His look is just, demonic. He's like he could be booked like the male version of Rhea Ripley. I don't know. He got like a wide German head and just the whole deep in the death and all of that. It's just I just don't think this is the era that's gonna go over. I just don't think so. Now, of course, his wife, Zelina Vega, is over in WWE. I don't think they plan on popping out no children. They got cats. And so his going back and forth to AEW, I don't think that caused much of a big deal, especially since he's never on TV. So he really didn't miss out. And he's also been showing up on his wife's podcast, which I didn't know she was podcasting like that. Because I'm gonna have to touch on Zelina Vega one more time. Because if this is what she gonna do, then maybe she could do what Prince Pretty, one half of, oh my goodness, what was that group in NXT with Fandango? Maybe she could do what he does because she serves no purpose in the wrestling world anymore. But anyway, back to Aleister Black. So it was thrown out there that the first feud he should have when coming back is Karrion Kross. Will that hit like hot grits? Absolutely not. That's going to be a bore fest. But them two could like out scare and out supernatural each other. That should be entertaining in the terms of what the fuck is this funny. Other people are clamoring for the House of Black versus the White Six. That's if he ends up on SmackDown. I mean, both of them can turn the lights out, and he would have to find someone else to take old girl's place, who used to be the cheerleader, but then I guess a curse got into her brains and turned her eye black, and then she turned into like a evil nun or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe he could get with them. Other people said that he could get down against the Final Testament because they aren't doing, that's a faction that's just stagnant, and then the House of Black could do that. Now he would have to reform the House of Black. So the next question is, who would you put in the House of Black that is also stagnant on WWE TV? I don't know. I think you could go ahead. Y'all been looking for Blair Davenport's weak ass. She could go ahead and join the House of Black. He need two other people. You could put what's his name? Bronson Reed. Give him a boot and let him walk around. He could be with House of Black. Go ahead and put Big Goofy, Braun Strowman. He could be a House of Black member as well. Like, it's a couple people that you could go ahead and put House of him, surround him and get the House of Black back on. What's going to happen is he's going to end up stagnant, and then Aleister is going to complain, and this ain't what it is, and it's just like, I don't know. If it don't work, where else can you go? I'm not really sure why everyone just bounces between WWE, AEW, doesn't just jump out and bet on themselves. But maybe all of those roads have been completely ran through and there's nowhere else to go. Because at this point, he's like, what, 35, 36? I guess at this point, it's about making money and keeping a certain lifestyle, which everybody deserves. So I'm just guessing if Aleister Black was to come back, it would just be another, like, I don't know, a notch in Paul Leviscade's belt. Like, nah, boo boo, I got one of your wrestlers. I had him before. Like, I don't know. If anything, Aleister peaked in NXT. He really wouldn't have much to bring to the table besides injuries and old tired gimmick. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.